Hi beauties, welcome back to our channel. So for today's video, we will be doing the third installment series on my channel where I use the ABH Norvina Collection Volume 3. I am so excited to try this palette. This one actually catches my eye more than any of them. If you're watching this now, the fourth installment actually did come out, Volume 4. So I did order the Volume 4, which I'll definitely do a video and put that in the series as well with a day and night look. At this point, I pretty much know how this palette is going to perform, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time actually reviewing the shadows and the palette. Usually, I would put powder under my eyes, but they don't fall out a lot on your face. There's a little bit kickback in the pan, so I'm not worried about that. So I'm really just going to dive into this and see what looks like I can actually create. The possibilities with this one I feel like are endless. Not that the other ones were not. This one just draws my attention more. I'm into those really bright, warm fall colors. I'm a summer baby, but my heart is in fall, so this is definitely right up my alley, and I'm really excited to play with it. I actually have had this palette for a few months and have never opened it until now. I know what it looks like online, but obviously seeing things in person is different. But here's what it looks like outside of its unicorn. She's so cute. I love the orange and I love the gold butterflies. There's a huge mirror in here like always with the other ones. So I'll put the unicorn on top of that. And then here are the shadows. I just love all the bright pops, that very beautiful red that calls my name. She'll definitely be on our eyes at some point today. I can't exactly know when. A lot of the time with these videos, I do not pre-plan them. I kind of just go with the flow. Where the brush guides me is where I go with it. But this one is definitely needing to be part of this video at some point. So in the beginning, I usually do talk about the giveaway that's going on. As I mentioned before in previous videos, there's a lot of other things that are ordered that we want to add into the giveaway. I know there's a bunch of launches that I want to get as well. I did order a second Volume 4, so that will be entering into the giveaway. We're just waiting on shipments of a lot of things, and I don't want to say that something's going to be in the giveaway and then all of a sudden it gets canceled due to the virus, due to it being out of stock, and then I look like I'm lying or I'm a liar. I actually do have Volume 4 confirmed. It was processing for a while, but now it's confirmed. It's getting ready for shipment, but again, because of the virus, it's going to be delayed for a while, but it will be in this giveaway, and I'm excited to give that to somebody here. So if you do want to enter into that, just make sure you follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and then subscribe to us on YouTube and turn on the notifications so you're notified of when we create more content and updates on giveaways as well. Other than that, let's jump into this video. I honestly don't even want to talk anymore. I just want to play with this palette. I'm so excited to see what I can create for like a beautiful neon kind of, I'm just excited to see what I can create for a day look. So without further ado, I already have my eyes primed. I'm not going to put any powder underneath. I'm just going to get right into the look. So let me grab my brushes and I'll be right back. I went to grab my brushes and they were in my purse, and I accidentally already gouged one of the shades, if you can see right there. It's a tiny little gouge, but it's kind of like, okay, so the first shade that I want to try is I really want to play with this E4 shade. I love how the yellows really pop on the eye, especially during like warm summery days. So I feel like that's what I want to create. It gives me the fall October vibes with like the orangeness, but you also have a lot of summer in here. So I'm going to pick this up. This is the Jaclyn Hill 40, so the JH40 Morphe. Okay, so I placed this on the eye as a transition shade. I started off blotting it here, building up the pigmentation, and then now we're just bringing it further in. And I always want to lift the eye, so then I start upwards motions of just kind of blending it out. As you can see, she is very, very pigmented. She almost has like a mustard feel to her, where it's not exactly a neon orange. It's kind of like the shade of mustard. Okay, so I'm going to dip my brush back into E4 and do the exact same thing on the other eye. So you can see, I'll bring it up close for you guys. There's a lot of kickback in the pan, but as I'm putting it on my eyes, and I am blending it quite vigorously, but still soft on the eyes, it's not falling out on the eyes, it's just mainly in the pan. Okay, so for this look, I want to do things a little bit differently. I want to start off with like a daytime look, but instead of removing it and then putting on a completely and totally different look, I want to show you how you can create a very simple daytime look. Doesn't need to be a lot, doesn't need to be fancy, doesn't need to take you 17 hours. It can be like 2 to 5 minutes, and then after that, I'm going to show you how you can easily turn it into a nighttime look. So you're not having to take your makeup off and put your makeup back on. I want this to be a very quick and simple process. All right, so the next shade that I'm going to take, and I have a very fluffy brush. This is the JH15, and I'm just gonna pick up E3. It's that really beautiful bright orange next to it. Dab some on my brush. You can see the pigment is built up, and this step you already know. I just dab it here and then slowly drag it in. We don't go all the way in. So you can see where that yellow shade kind of stopped. We're going to keep this slightly touching the lid, but not all the way on the lid and below the yellow. And we're going to probably go about 3/4 in. We don't want to drag down the eye. So I'm going to put the orange shade over here. Same place I placed it on the other eye. Oh my gosh, I just love this packaging on this too. It's so pretty. Now I can see where the yellow got a little diffused out with adding that orange shade, so I'm just gonna pick up some more E4 here. I'm just gonna place it right above that pretty orange and just buff it out. All right, so then what I want to do is I'm going to pick up some MAC Fix Plus in my handy dandy refrigerator next to me. I've had this for such a long time. I think this came out last summer. And I'm going to grab one of my thin brushes. This is my absolute favorite. It's very, very fine and very, very small. Get it to angle on camera. There we go. She has been with me probably longer than the spray, but she's been with me for quite a while, and I have never found another brush like it. I know that sounds really weird and really strange, but I just love her so much. The next thing that I'm going to pick up is I really want to pick up this D2 shade. It's kind of like a peachy shimmer. It's kind of orange but gold, but also very pink. I want to just put that on this brush, really get it swirled in there and pick up some pigment. I really like how that is. It's like gold, but it's got a very beautiful orange tint to it. And it's got a lot of shimmer in it. Look at that. And I use a small brush, and on camera it looks like I'm going really, really, really fast, but I'm really taking my time. Keep in mind that I am speeding it up in editing too, so just take your time with it. Alright, so I'm just going to take that D2 shade and just apply it on the left side. Now just keep in mind, I am taking my time with this, as I said before, and I'm just taking it slightly above my actual lid. There's no need to cut crease, you just go slightly above, and that will give you a larger eye. It probably won't give you a larger eye as if you cut crease, but again, this is a quick and fast makeup look. We're going to turn this from day to night very fast. Okay, so that is all we're going to do is shadow. So I'm going to set this guy over there. Okay, so I'm going to grab my bag and I'm going to grab my eyeliner and mascara out because, again, I want to show you how easily you can turn this from a day to a night. So we're going to obviously wear mascara and eyeliner if we're going out, if we're going to work after this. I'm going to show you quickly and easily how you can turn this from day to night. But let me apply some eyeliner and mascara and then we'll do that. As you can see, I don't take my eyeliner all the way in. I have a really weird thing with my eyes where they overwater all the time. So I kind of just take it, there's like probably, I won't even say 3/4, like it's just right where my actual eye ends, which is kind of a weird thing to say. My eyeball ends, there's the tear duct, I don't put any eyeliner there. I don't know if that's the best way to describe it. You can see it's kind of like blank right here. And I am using two, if you haven't seen my other two videos, the Anastasia ABH Last Brig mascara. I really love this. I can't wait until my Fenty mascara gets here because I want to see how that actually works too. So I'm just going to do my trick. I'm going to hold the lashes there for a second so it gives them a little bit more volume. Alright, and then finally I'm just going to lift them with my fingers. Be careful you don't get any on your lid. I know this looks a little crazy, but it does give you a lot of volume to your lashes. And hopefully you'll be able to see that more now because I'm not wearing such a thick eyeliner. See how much bigger and more length they have. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how you can very easily turn this into a nighttime look. Alright, so I didn't put any lashes on because I wanted it to be quick and easy. But we will put lashes on for the nighttime look because I feel like you would have more time in the nighttime. But I'm going to pick up C2. This is just on like a really fluffy brush. This is JH15. And I'm just placing that shadow right in between where we had the orange down here and our gold shade. I'm going to bring it just a slightly bigger. Ooh, I like that a lot. It's very fiery. And this is with a very light hand too, keep that in mind. I am going to go back. I feel like after you get done working or coming home from the day, your makeup will wear off too. Not that you've been sitting here for 5 minutes and this is the first time you've attempted it. But I'm going to pick up some E3 because I feel like I kind of got lost a little bit with that red. I'm just going to go slightly above it and blend it out just a tinge more. And again, it seems like we're doing a lot of work, but you'll like the result in the end, and it's very quick too. Because you already did a lot of blending beforehand, so it shouldn't take very long. Okay, and then we're going to wipe our brush off. I have my little spoolie that I use here, down here. And then I am going to pick up E4 again, the same really pretty yellow. I'm just going to go right above that orange and just blend that out. Perfect. All right, so then I am going to pick up, I feel like we haven't played a lot with the purples, so I think I want to pick up this really pretty C4 shade. I want this to really define my eyes. Ooh, there is some fallout with that one though, so definitely be very careful with that. And this we're really just placing right in that outer V portion. Ooh, my eyeliner got a little messed up, but that's okay. We can fix that. Now I'm going to build the bottom lash, and it's going to be very quick. I'm going to take C2, which is our red, but I'm going to knock away some of that fallout. Alright, and I'm using the same fluffy brush. I'm just going to pick up some C4. That's that really pretty purple. We're just going to place some of that down here too. Okay, so I have my tiny brush again, and I have my Max Fix Plus, because I feel like we lost a lot of the shimmer with adding some shades in. We're just going to spitz our brush quick. We're going to jump back into D2. Just kind of tracing what we already did anyways, and then just building, bringing some more life back into it, some more color in it. But I feel like this portion would take you no longer than like 5 minutes tops. And you don't even have to be super fast at it. Alright, and then I think just for extraness, because we're turning this into a nighttime look, I want to pick up some of the C1 shade. Just pop that in my inner corners. This is giving me Mad Flame vibes, and it seems like such a simple look, but I love it a lot. I'm just going to trace over the top of this too. Just add a little bit of more pop. All right, so then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make sure that this blends out perfectly. Very simple. I made a little bit of a boo-boo right there. I made a little bit of a boo-boo right there, but that's okay because we can blend her out. And no one's none to the wiser. Okay, so I'm just gonna go very quickly over that eyeliner, just tracing what I already have down, because some of that shadow did kind of take over the really intense darkness that it had. And I like to keep my eyeliner very intense and dark. All right, and so lastly, the only last thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to put on a false lash. Okay, so I am going to do this off camera because I feel like everybody who wears lashes knows how to do this at this point, but I just cut these down to my size. This is probably a cubicle scissors, but I keep it because it's really nice to travel with, and then I have my dual dark toned lashes, and then I do that and pop them on, so I will be right back. Okay, so I put the lashes on. They are quite bigger than I'm used to. I usually like them a little bit less dramatic, but for this look, it's going to be a nighttime look, so I think they're super cute and super adorable. I had a little bit of a struggle putting them on because they were so big and I'm not used to them, but that's okay. I really like it. I like how it turned out. I like how this look turned out. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you found this video useful. I hope you like these types of videos. Let me know your thoughts down below if you like these types of videos. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. We enjoy reading those and responding. But anyways, guys, thank you so much. Remember to stay sexy, stay beautiful.